and more ass. Y'all motherfuckers ain't ready. Oh, WCMD, big bitches taking over. Fluffy is fantastic. If you ain't getting with it, you better get under it. I'm trying to tell you because they got a lot of creases to get up in there, baby. That's why we move. Ooh, did you put powder in there? Because I know I did some good one. Johnson, baby. Oh, I done tore my flip-flop fucking with them. You better know. Oh, CZ is in the building. Bring it. Ass. Hey, good morning.
Happy Sunday, girls, because she was late.
Shit, this girl was killing me.
I think it's Facebook.
I'm dead.
Okay.
Ain't nobody gonna resuscitate me.
She's already live.
I don't know. Y'all better tune in. WCMD. Baby. What? Ladies and gentlemen. Gentlemen, I'm telling you, you got to be good. This is that.
Right now,
Towels.
You should let me know,
But I say beautiful. Beautiful black queen. Beautiful. Different shades, colors, sizes, lovely. Lovely. Curves. Respect the curves because they got the curves. Curves. You gonna get that out of my face. You know what I'm saying? What's going on here? Just because you pink, y'all people think y'all got privileges. And get your little ass on. Over here. I'm looking for a little bro. You keep acting up. You never know. Hey. They already calling. I'm telling you, oh boy, you better get on the look. I'm excited.
They got scared.
Yeah, I wanna sign a boom.
Thank y'all for tuning in to the Dumbass Radio Show. This is your boy Big Gummy. Here with my co-host. Let them know who you are.
Hi, y'all. I am Camry Hitter, the one that's coming to make you scream and holler. You better bring panties, bras, extra chucks, extra outfits, because I'm making you laugh till you can't no more. Thank you.
We also have Respect My Curves in the building. Y'all don't know. We're going to start with the two artists. Let them know who you do.
How are you? I'm Caress. I'm the director of Respect My Curves Full Figure Pageant Camden. We're here. We'll take it over.
Hi, I am Helen. Everybody calls me Buffy. I'm the director of beauty of Respect My Curves Full Figure Pageant.
Director of beauty. Let's go. Give me both around. Brittany, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Brittany. I am Respect My Curves Goddess of 2022, and we're here.
And I know we have right here two lovely contestants. One jump ahead and introduce yourself.
Good afternoon. My name is Nakai Bailey. I am new to Respect My Curves, and I'm taking the crown this year.
Yeah, I know that's right.
You gotta be nice.
Yes. How y'all doing? I'm Destiny Roberts. We have another Destiny, so I'm going to identify myself as Destiny Roberts. 37, and I'm new to the sisterhood of Respect My Curves.
Yes. Yes. I like you said sister.
We got a caller here. Caller, why are you calling so early? Yes, hello. Yeah, I can hear you. Thank you for calling WCMD, Dumbass Radio Show. Who am I speaking to?
Wow.
Oh, you calling to prank me today? Tune into the show. Enjoy the show. Thank you for calling.
Special needs. Hey, stop letting y'all kids get your cell phones and put your tongue playing. I think that's very disrespectful. I'm gonna cuss your fucking look. Special needs.
Yes, who is this? Identify yourself, sir. Oh, what's going on, Shake? Right, you in Atlanta? Talk that talk, man. Let me have my show. Look, Shake, thanks for coming last week. We're going to have you back on the show. Do your thing out there in Atlanta, man. Love you. Call back in a couple minutes when we ask the callers.
You
about
should.
To leave already.
You should.
Fly back.
Should.
All right, love you, bro. Hot nigga summer, chic summer.
That's right. That's right. That's right. See how they made look, your phone didn't even get hot yet. They hot. They hot. Stay hot. Stay hot. Stay hot. Yes, baby. Give it to them. Yes, fuck skinny bitches. Fuck 'em. If you ain't eating real snacks, get out. Bitch, I want the whole box of tasty cakes, not just one. Straight lace like that. Sorry. Respect them curves. I love them. I love them. I talk about them all the time. Shoot.
So when is the pageant this year? Like, what you guys set a date for it this year?
So actually, right before COVID, our pageant was supposed to be in March.
Okay.
But with COVID, we had to shut everything down. Right now, our prospective date is going to be like either August or September. We're just looking for a venue.
Okay.
Once we find a venue, then we'll start pushing the date out. But we're just gearing up for either end of August or September. Because we still got to get these girls together. These are newcomers. They're not as seasoned as Miss Brittany. Miss Brittany know how to walk every walk. We got to work these girls up. We still got a couple more coming. But we got to make sure they go out there, they're representing and they represent correctly.
So you're saying like you just don't just bring a pretty face out there, you train them?
It's not a pretty pageant. It's not a pretty pageant.
No, this is about
It's not a pretty
respect.
pageant, even though we've been blessed with some
Right.
beauties, but it's not a pretty pageant.
And see, I like that you said that because you know me myself, like I was saying, I was speaking to you. Yet again, say your name again. Nakila. I lost a lot of weight. Where I did go through the weight loss surgery and things of that nature, and differences in life as far as being smaller versus being bigger and things. Like I used to fuck up lawn chairs. It was no barbecue steaks. What? But I still was sticking in the Snickers. You understand what I'm saying? I was fine as mine. You understand?
Right.
But when I was big, it wasn't considered the thing to be. They were,
Right.
that was the joke. But now y'all motherfuckers take over.
Well,
I love it.
Camden has never had a full-figure pageant. And when we
See?
introduced it
See?
to Camden, they were kind of turned off by it.
See
So
what I
we even
mean?
traveled down the highway to try to get support from a couple full-figure individuals down that way. But they more of a, we're different from them. They're more of a, I'm not saying that we all risque, but they all cover like it's prayer meeting.
Yes.
Everything is just all big hat, big this. It's not for us.
So when you say you got competition now, or you saying like
Stop starting trouble.
I'm just trying to find out.
There's no competition.
Because honestly, I hear you saying Camden, but to be honest, it's not too many. It's not too many plus size pageants. Period.
No, it is. It is, but not close to
Not
us.
more, not here.
In Atlanta, Florida, Hawaii, all them other places like that. Yes, we're being full figured is a blessing.
Okay.
Here in Camden, it never got none notoriety whatsoever.
What about Jersey? What about Philly?
Jersey, Philly, Philly got some stuff. They have some stuff, but not a pageant as I ran into yet. But there is a North Jersey one up there in East Orange and Sussex County and all of that. They have a full-figure, Miss New Jersey full-figure pageant.
Okay.
However, the women are all about 25 to 90.
We need grown bros. Grown.
However, it's not as, we try to bring a little bit sexy because we do push the bar. Because, when I asked in Camden, when we started the pageant, we asked, what do you think about women in lingerie? And they said no. We asked about what you think about women in swimsuits. They said no.
When you say women, you mean women, or we
Curvy.
talking about
Curvy,
curvy?
us.
Let's keep it clear.
Well, what's the difference between woman and
No,
woman?
because she asked, is it okay to wear lingerie? So I want you to be
Is it
clear
okay
that
as a
when you was
full
asking
figure, as a
saying
full
full
figure
figures, where everybody was like, no, because they scared to see
Right.
all of the
Right.
all
They
of
had
the
all of these
sexiness.
myths about,
Okay.
full-figure women stink. And I'm around all these women all the time, and none of them stink.
They smell
So
good.
it was already
Brittany logged in earlier. She crossed over and she smelled good. All you got smell good. We gonna kill that myth right there.
Yeah, thank you.
The girl smell good.
Extra attention, 2
Right.
towels, ladies. The
Listen.
first to get your dance, the second to get your fry.
But even when we came up with it, it was just, sitting down talking with Buffy, just sitting there having that conversation, saying we need to do a full-figure pageant because I was only known for doing a teen pageant for them.
Okay.
And the whole mindset for the teen pageant kind of moved away because now the moms, hey, Miss Destiny,
Everybody give it up for Miss
Miss
Destiny.
Destiny, but we stepped away from that. So just bumping it off of each other's mind, like, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think?
Right.
And she's like, go ahead and do it. I'm like, damn, I don't know. And we put it out there in the ethers, and the next morning we had like 35, 40 emails from women who were interested.
Okay.
Like women who lived up the block from us around the corner in Fairview Square. We never knew, like, where did these 4 figure come from?
Right.
They've been hiding because there has not been a team or has not been a group that showed them love and support.
So let us
we're
know
not
how many
Weight
years
Watchers.
how many years you been doing it?
Well, pageantry since 2014.
Your
Yeah.
pageant, when you say your pageant, talking about the team pageants or the
Just pageants all together.
Well, when
Respect My Curves launched in 2018.
Okay.
It launched in 2018. We had our first pageant in 2018 with Najima Wade. She was our first queen. And then Najima. Donna Lorraine was our first goddess. And then the next season we had Miss Brittany as our queen.
Okay.
Miss Brittany carried the crown for queen from 2019 till current. So we had to bring her up a little more to goddess because she's still doing footwork through the whole thing.
Okay.
So she is our goddess now, but we've been doing it since 2018. Just been trying to get it out there in the open. And we sit around and we've been watching stuff all weekend. Just like looking stuff like, how can we make this pop this year? How can we make this pop? Like laughing at some of the stuff that we see out there or the way they look at us.
So what did you do differently the second time that you didn't do the first time? Or something that you did that you definitely don't want to do again for this one? Like something that you're taking out the show.
I don't know if we take anything out. I think we added.
Okay, yeah,
I know that's
Let's
right.
talk about what you had.
I mean, you was at the first one. You performed our first one.
I was at both.
Yeah, you was at both. You know,
I'm a big supporter of
big supporter of the
curves, you
450
know what I mean?
world. I don't think we're pulling out anything.
I don't think we're taking anything out. We may be adding swimsuit. We're not sure yet. But what I want people to know about RMC is that it's not just a pageant. It definitely is a sisterhood. We support each other in every way possible. We take them out to places that they may have not seen and, introduce them to different things. We are at our next meeting, is coming up next week. However, every week we meet, there's a mental check-in. We have to make sure that everybody is good mentally. If you're going through something, this is how you will handle it.
Like a sorority, like a sisterhood.
It's definitely a sisterhood. We love one another. We can get a little wild, but it's us, and it's okay. It's no judgment zone.
It's okay to be like that sometimes, and you need that breakthrough and break free because it's rough out here for us queens. You know what I'm saying? We gotta take care of kids. We gotta take care of our household, because all of those things require. This is something that makes somebody just feel pretty.
Absolutely.
I feel fantastic when I'm able to put on an outfit and the bitch like, this you look good. Make you want to look and walk past that mirror double time. And I remember those times as a big girl where I couldn't do those things because I didn't feel pretty. But y'all make every one of these women that's out here that I tell somebody quick, I used to tear them jeans up in the middle right here, them thighs, bro, baby. What you say?
Listen,
but it's acceptable. I'm bringing
a
the food for that. Ain't nothing wrong with that front stomach, baby. It helped me through plenty of winters. This winter was rough on the bitch. It was rough. That cold came up something different. Had me freezing up in the middle of the freeway, baby.
You gotta stop.
I'm telling the truth because I know what it is. I waved at you twice. You understand what I'm saying? But I respect the game because I know what it is. It's hard some days to get up and say, bitch, you pretty, and go out there and fend for the world because these niggas is looking at you and make sure you doing what you need to do. So this is a stand for strong black women everywhere. And y'all didn't wake up like this. Y'all took work to get like this. Whether it be putting on makeup, whether it be getting the fuck up and putting your 2 feet on the ground, baby, you made it. And you're looking good doing it. I talk to my shadow on a regular basis. Shit, me myself and I is fine. Fine. And y'all are making every woman around here that don't have that flat stomach, that don't have that pretty little, we all got flaws, but y'all embracing them ever so greatly, and y'all make it look beautiful, baby.
And that's even with our photo shoots. When we do our photo shoots, we don't get nothing airbrush.
That all for
What you see
what?
is what you get.
Love
Them
every
stretch
dimple
marks is
curve.
everything. We don't-
You earned
we can't
them.
brush none of that.
When you say airbrush, you mean you're not photoshopping.
We not
Nothing.
photoshopping, filtering, none of that.
This is what you get, baby. It can't be no better than this. Ain't no poking, no sticking. You might get a good ham sandwich.
I think that's what I should add to.
Turkey too.
As somebody that been to the show, I think that'd be a good idea to add to bring some food because we be hungry. You know?
Yeah, and niggas
Watching
smoking
y'all
there
out there,
was
we be
legal so
hungry
they
up
get the
there, you know?
munchies.
I suggest you to bring a doggy bag to where our budget is set up. Ain't no food.
Tell them donate.
Y'all
Y'all
hope
know
we get a
y'all
cupcake.
big with
Yeah,
clothes.
get a vendor, have somebody sell food.
We had cupcakes. We
Right,
had
yeah, I
pretzels.
did have snack food. Yeah,
We ain't had no chicken, but I mean, you asked a lot. You can't get a venue. We ain't got no chicken, bro.
I know that. Donate a venue. Donate a
Yes,
venue.
yes,
Donate a venue.
yes.
Absolutely.
Shit ain't
So
nothing
let
wrong
me get
with
the new girls involved. Brittany, why don't you tell us?
No, that's pretty.
I thought it was two Brittany.
It's
No,
two
it's
Destiny.
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 Okay, Destiny.
Yes.
Tell me, that's first identify which Destiny
I'm
you are.
Destiny Roberts.
Okay, Mr. Roberts, tell us, what you like about it, what you like, what's made you do this, like, you have any fears you have to
When
overcome?
Caress and Buffy first came out with this, I was going to sign up. But then I had my son, I had so much stuff going on. I'm like, you know what, it's not my year. So then I thought about it, I'm like, I'm not an attention seeker. So I'm more so in the back. So I'm always observing. So I'm like, I'm always putting myself last. I'm always putting everybody else first. So I said, you know what? Not this year. I'm getting older. I don't have time for that. You understand what I'm saying? So when they came up with it again, my best friend was like, come on, let's go today. Brittany had something. So I was like, all right, I'm coming. So I'm watching them performing and stuff like that. And I'm like, this is what I need to do. Because there's so many women that's in my family that's, plus size. And they like, people gonna look at me. I don't care what you looking at. You understand what I'm saying? And
They gonna look.
they gonna look, but
I tell you what they gonna look at now.
they just so I don't want to see my stomach is big, this and that. And I'm like, no. And me, for a long time, I never cared about how people look at me. That wasn't the issue. I was making other people comfortable because when I stepped in a room, it was like, I'm a humble person.
Yes, say
But
it.
when I step in a room, people don't like me. So I set myself back so therefore they can have their time. But it's my time.
That's right.
So when I came with them, I'm like, you know what? And I've been on Caress since she's been on me since I was 20. So I'm like, you know what? No, this is my time. And that was my time to enlighten other females that felt the same way I did. Because at the end of the day, you're still beautiful.
Yes.
You can have one eyeball,
Yes.
whatever. But at
Yes.
the same time, don't let society tell you that you have to be a size 2 to be a wonderful, beautiful woman to
Add
be
another
accepted.
two to that shit.
You understand what I'm saying? And I'm a size 18, 20, and I'm still looking good.
Yeah.
But I'm not the type of person that's gonna be out there like I look good. I know
You
I look
should.
good, and that's it. As long as I know, that's what matters.
It's okay to be selfish.
So you care if you win or it don't matter if you win?
I'm gonna
just
tell you,
doing
I'm gonna
this
be
for you.
honest. This is not a competition for me. If I get a crown, I get a crown. But my winning, if I don't get a crown, is the education that these two ladies give me. That's it. And I'm able to give out what they taught me to other people because there's so many people in Camden and Philly, their self-esteem level is low.
Dirty.
Because most black men always look down on us that we're nothing. You understand what I'm saying? We fat, we stink, we pretty for a big girl. No. So if I can get that information from them, education, I can bless somebody else with it. So that's my winning, even if I don't get a crown. I'm not for that. You know what I'm saying? That crown it's nice to have it, but that's not
So what you learning is your crown, and whatever which way able to share is your crown.
Yep.
And wear your crown every day.
I
You
do.
know, wear it.
All the time.
And that's, you know what's crazy? Because I did the same thing this year. And this year was my year. I tell anybody every
Right.
time you see me and I can put a money sign somewhere, I'm putting it. Why? Because I felt as though I'm investing in myself.
Absolutely.
And with investing in yourself, that is a hard thing to come by. Because like you said, and I'm in a male-dominated industry. So every time I come and walk into a building, they looking at me, I've been shunned and pushed in the back all the time because I'm a shit. But I'll sit back and wait my time because at the end of the day, don't ever underestimate me. Because I come like a storm, baby. Just because I'm cute, don't let that smooth taste
I know
me.
what she walking.
Because see, y'all bad. And see, when you a full package, that's very, very intimidating for a lot. But I want my intimidation, and y'all better make sure y'all strut on them shoes, even if them bitches leaning.
Listen, one better lean it,
Right. Mine do sometimes. I'm listening. I'm lean. That's why I wear the flats. I
can't do the heels. Y'all some bad bitches. I got
working on it now. That
I work on the thing. Don't do.
I had a lot of people, a lot of men tell me they're intimidated by me.
They always on that.
All the time, and females.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't care how you
That
feel because
good
it's
point.
called self-esteem.
That's
I
what
can't
I'm
help you with yours, but I can help my own.
Mhm.
So that's what I'm
Yeah,
doing.
give them a mirror.
Manifestation in the room.
Look at yourself.
We
Embrace.
actually had the pleasure of meeting last
Yes.
night. She was at a comedy show.
Yep.
And I had to tell her, I said, you're the most beautiful person in the room. I didn't even know she was coming here.
Mhm.
And then I said, well,
Ain't that nothing?
you know, I told her
she
follow
messaged
me.
our group chat like in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Like I met the guy. What guy? I'm like, oh, big dummy.
So I'm like, you know, I got a radio show tomorrow. She said, me too, 1 o'clock. I said, oh, you going to my show? But, you know, it just felt good. That's how, look at God, you know what I mean? Like, we
Right.
already met each other.
Right.
We already had the
Meet each other
opportunity,
face to face.
you know, so, you know, it just felt good to be away from the city and still be able to be a part of something, everybody. But what's your name again? Let us know why you enjoy the pageant, what you learned.
So I also followed the pageant from the first year. I was too shy.
Oh.
I was scared. I wanted to because I like, I do runway shows. I like being extra, but I'm a shy person, so I was a little scared. But this year, I feel as though I need to show a little more. Like I've always been covered up. And that's because, like she said, when you're a full figure and you look good and you don't look good, other people know you look good, they want you to stoop down for them. Oh, you can't wear that, your butt too big. Oh, your hips too high. Oh, your boots too big. So
You recovering.
I've been covering it. I also dealt with a man who was insecure, so he had me garbed up to
He
the
was covering
eyes.
it. Okay.
Well,
Ooh, to the eyes.
To the eyes.
Mm.
So once that ended, I was like, shoot.
We don't see that.
Nobody's doing this.
I know that's right.
But I also like, from what I've seen before, the ladies that are joining are level-headed females. I'm around a bunch of women who are my age, but not on my mentality. My dad always tells me, like, you're going in the wrong direction. Because I'm only 45 in my head, even though I'm 27. So I like to be around women who are supportive and not tearing each other down all the time. It's not a look, like she said, it's not really a competition. I mean, it is, but it's not. I love the sisterhood aspect of it. I invite them and come on, y'all. I don't even know.
Absolutely.
I don't care. As
Absolutely.
soon as Buffy said, this is sisterhood.
Right.
That's it.
I look at them as sisters, so now I feel like I got a sister here, got a sister here, got a sister here, got a mom, my aunt, a cousin. She be my mom, cousin, aunt, since I was a baby. So I just feel like it's time for me to break out of my shell, let people know who I am, let people know what I'm about, and just let them know you can be sexy and
Curvy, right.
Well, my question is, since we keep on talking about the competition, how is it that women can even sign up, period, to get involved with you young ladies and become a part of the sisterhood, or even try to get more information about the sisterhood?
Well, so it's easy. It's easy to follow us on social media, Caress or Helen or me. You can inbox.
Who is Helen? You got an AKA that one.
AKA Buffy, right here. Call her Buffy, don't call her Helen. You can inbox us, and then either one of us will tell you where you go from there. It's really easy. You just send 3 pictures. We try to do unfiltered, no Snapchat pictures. A body picture, your face. We want to see beauty, and people kind of get scared with that. And then we want to know your age. And then we do a meetup and try to kind of work around your schedule to have you meet up with us. We introduce Respect My Curves. Since I've become a part of it, I'm now a part of practices and things like that. So if you're scared to inbox Buffy or Caress, you can inbox me or on Instagram or on Facebook.
Or you just can go to our email is cmdcurves at gmail.com. Send the 3 pictures there along with your size, your age, and contact number. And one of us will get back to you.
So you said when you first did it, it was like 45 people that just jumped. So how do y'all choose yourself? Like, what's the?
It's not. We don't choose. We don't choose. It ain't like, okay, we're gonna take Destiny because she got the height.
Right.
It's nothing like that. What actually happens is we have our intro meeting. We give them all the information. Let them know what's going on. There is a fee to it. It's nothing like down the highway, across the bridge, and on a plane flight. It's nothing like that. But we have that conversation with them. We don't never say you can't come now unless it's an issue. We don't turn nobody.
That's my question. I want to know, like, if you ever had to
do we ever have to
turn somebody out? Like, you know what?
Yes. We don't do all. Yeah.
Okay, so let me just make this very, very
Let us know,
clear.
Buffy. Come on. We want the dirt. Let's
We
get the dirt.
do not tolerate ignorance or disrespect. Every woman that comes in, what's the first word that I give y'all? What's the first word I tell y'all to go home and study? Yes, humility.
Fresh out of college, she remembered that. Everybody else was like, you say a whole bunch of names and shit.
No,
Humility.
we get all types of women that come in with their attitudes and they think they this and that burns me up. It burns me up because we are forever evolving, we are forever learning. Please don't walk in and act like you know everything about pageantry and you've never done it before.
So it's okay to be confident, but humble yourself.
There is a difference between confident and confident.
There we go.
And if you come in here cocky, we're going to put you out. And you're going to put your own self out.
Right.
Because you're going to get up and you're going to see the Britneys walk.
Absolutely.
You're going to see the Najimas walk. You're going to see them and you're going to be like, oh, okay. There's never a part where we're going to go, hey, you got to go. We will have a discussion about certain people. Now, with Britney being our Kirby ambassador, we had that three-way conversation.
Right.
But I don't think we ever had a point where it's like, listen, you got to go. I mean, I feel like some of it is coming up, but I mean, it can get ugly, but we stop it because it's a competition. And with the sisterhood, sometimes you got that one that feel like they're here, so they try to sabotage each other, taking each other's shoes. You know, Pat, you wearing a size 9, and you got to walk in a size 6. Somebody take your shoes.
So you're trying to win. So all right, so let me know something, but that happened at the party. Like, somebody, like, let me know some dirt. Let them know like what they can expect, like as far as like, you know, how to keep it a sister and not go to that level. Because I feel like they all probably start good and want to start good, but it's something about the show that makes somebody want to feel cocky and make them want to fuck her heels up. So when she goes there, she fall off the motherfucking runway. Like,
Well, one thing it is as we said before, it's not a beauty pageant. It is structure in there, and when I say structure, she don't play. And the reason why it needs to be structured is because one, whoever did it is coming, they never did pageant before. This is not you just walking on the runway or the stage and you're modeling looking cute. When we talk about competition, we're doing things like a talent. They have a talent. And that is sometimes it's not dancing. It could be someone doing poetry, it could be someone singing. Personally, I did a skit and I acted. It was something I did for the first time. So the structure part of it is you being able to make places, make an event, give back to the community. We don't just go on the stage and show off in our gowns. We also give back to the community. That's something big that I actually like to do. You know, we go to events with the mayor. We do different things. So the structure part is just making sure that you're doing what they're asking without it. Right.
I feel like, you know, somebody might feel like they're big and beautiful and they have the opportunity to win, but they might not have the same grind. They might not be able to make it to today's show, you know, or they can, but they don't have that dedication where they're going to say, all right, well, let me make sure I can make it to that show. You know what I mean? And because they can't make it, now they're going to fuck your shit up because you made it. You know what I mean?
Or they get up on stage that day, on pageant day, and they look a mess. And they wasn't prepared. And there, we don't have to sit there and point it out. We can look at their scorecards. We can look at the way the audience receives them. You can't get up there and scroll around in a praise dress and not praising correctly. You know, so it's a lot. People think we're just standing there, or they're just standing there just being cute. It's a lot of footwork behind it.
It's a lot of footwork. It's a lot of practice. You can't keep missing practice and think that you want to be molded into this person. They have directors for a reason, and they teach us. Buffy is a beauty director, and she teaches how to look presentable and make our bathing suits or our lingerie look tasteful. Because anybody can wear lingerie. The problem is they think plus size women look nasty or don't look good in it. So that's what
teach you how to not catch that wedgie up there.
Nobody might be there. Whoever made these drawers is a devil. A devil. I'm dying over here.
No. We try to. She's on them with that. Because I'm a little more, I need guidance still myself. So that's why she's the director of beauty. I'm the paperwork behind the scenes advertising. I'm that person. I'm that, but as for she still got to tell me which page is correct.
I know that's right.
It's a thing, but it's a way when we didn't have situations where girls that came, I'm wearing all black and you come out in the red candy. Why? Why for a photo
And I
shoot?
will not let you shoot. I will not. You want to sit down and you will watch.
And one of the things I like about y'all,
No, I got her. I
You
got
were
her.
like, yeah, you want somebody else.
She the mom. She the mom for the child. But
Yes.
no, one of the things that I like about your pageant is that y'all as the director, y'all still get up there. Y'all still get y'all sexy on.
Absolutely.
Y'all still walk. Y'all still wear.
By
Y'all wear and do
example,
everything that
by
y'all telling
example.
them to do. So I respect that about
Yeah.
y'all. But Miss Destiny over here, tell us about you. What made you join the show this year? You know, the pageant this year.
Miss Destiny's a poet.
Okay.
Mhm.
I was gonna find out about everybody's talent. I was
Okay,
gonna
I'll tell you.
go back around and find out about the talent.
Brittany stalked me.
Oh yeah.
She told me her the daycare that she worked for, I was picking up the kid from, and she kind of just informed me, you know, like I do bad. Yes, every single time until I finally said, okay, I'll go to
So she
him.
told you how pretty you was and said you'd be perfect for the show.
Something like that.
It went like this. It went like this. Her coming to my desk. Christ, we should give her a car. And I go outside the door. Oh yeah, let's get her. You know, but that's Buffy too. Everywhere we go, when we see a full figure beauty, she like, we need to give her a car. And I'm like, just give her a car.
Yes, and I'm very shy and very reserved, and I figured, why not try something that's gonna make me, you know, open up a little bit more, you know, be loud when I walk in the room just because.
Yes,
you know, I can.
absolutely. I love that.
And do you feel like so far what you learned, are you ready to take it off? Like, you know what I mean? Or like,
You don't take it off like that.
Nah, I just want to see y'all take it off like that. We want to see y'all take it off like that.
That's the problem.
But I just want to know if she's ready. You feel like you're ready?
Tell them at the check right.
What you still think you need?
You don't want to ask questions. Shit, ask the right one. What your mortgage look like? 401k.
You know what's ready.
Listen, I'm looking for somebody with stability. Don't nobody want no big ass nigga. Get your ass on. I got a good question for you now. With you, yeah, don't nobody want to hear that shit. You think it was no. Ask you a real question. But for real though, that is a question with you being, you know, so shy with them and them talking to you and pushing you out there. How was it for you now versus then? Because I know a lot of people that got that stage fright and then, you know, something just busts out of them and here I come. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I got to do it every other day. So how do it go for you when you have to?
The support, honestly. I did Brittany's show that she had recently. I performed for them, and there was a lot of love. And you know, like I'm used to a lot of negativity, like just
You don't get that
around
because
me
you work.
all the time. You know, and I know that a little bit. So it's the building part, you know, like to know that there are other people who kind of see the little bit of greatness or a whole bunch of greatness that you don't see in you, and just them encouraging you to like just put it all out there.
I know that's right.
Don't be afraid.
Yes, and that's beautiful because a lot of people don't. They, you know, just stepping out there on that branch. It's okay to go out there and you're the ambassador. No, goddess. I know that's right. My girl said, "Oh my God!" She said that you better get it right. That's that title, baby. I love it. See, and that's how you know when you walk in the room and you do stuff like that. Like I said, it's intimidating. Sometimes it's kind of nerve-wracking, ain't it? Y'all don't never. Ooh, please don't never come off of that because there's so many women that's watching y'all that y'all don't even know that's watching y'all, and y'all just make them just feel like that one. Because I tell you that way you said goddess was beautiful. With you holding that title, because it's not to say like you said it's not a competition, but is that one of the highest ranks? That's
the highest court.
The highest court. Because a lot of people won't know nothing about none of this stuff that's going on unless they're actually in pageants. And I mean, I'm not no pageant chick. Like I told y'all that too many times. I'm learning. You know, this girl I told y'all is killing me. I'm a step away from it. But you know, let these ladies know because us as like we would say regular women, we don't have to take that extra attention to get out there and get on that stage. You have to put that extra time in, you know, to make sure actually because we still want to embrace our courage, we still need to look correct when we go out there with them courage. Because that's the problem that I had. Like I tell anybody that, you know, them back weeks and stuff like that. Them back. Even though they sexy, you ain't got to, you know, present them correctly. Present them correctly, because you know that at the end of the day, you know that, like you said, most women are out to basically put each other down. I don't understand it, but I'll tell you quick. I walk straight up in the store, baby, be beautiful. If ain't nobody told you that they be beautiful, because you never know how that could help someone. Even though somebody is blessed and have on $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 outfit, still feel like shit inside. You just saying hello or how you doing today, or even just saying you beautiful. You understand? You that's crazy.
And those people that are belittling you and
they want to be you.
They want to be you. They have a low self-esteem.
Absolutely.
And they don't have the heart to do what you're doing.
Right. Yeah.
Whether they were smaller or they was bigger. So they want you to be low like them.
Yeah.
I've been there. I walk into a room, I'm anywhere, and girls stare and they don't say nothing.
Yep.
And I know what they thinking.
Yep.
Like, how she big and
Got on that outfit
she
like
got that
that.
outfit on and she got all this self-esteem. It don't matter what side you are. If you ugly inside and you don't feel
You
right
gonna be
about
ugly
yourself,
outside.
you ugly outside. And,
Yeah.
and your aura and everything speaks before you even do. So it don't matter what side you're on.
Now that was a mouthful right there for
That's
real.
true.
And I told that to plenty of people, and they'll look at me like I'm crazy because I'm all about uplifting anybody because it's the world we in right now. It's crazy. I've actually made, because of me being on stage, I made jokes about that. Like I actually walked in a room and I was talking about, it was a big booty white girl. Because I'll catch you before I go on stage because I talk about real life situations. So I caught the big booty white girl outside. I said, I'm going to tell you now, I'm going to talk about you on stage, so I don't want you to feel alert. I said, I seen all y'all black bitches in here looking at her because her booty was big.
Right.
I did too. You should have, because I told her you look good. But other people was looking at like,
Right.
just like when I see the big thick girl come through there, I'm just, ooh, girl, it's like,
Yeah.
you love it because you know she's confident about herself. She don't care about that room. She don't care about what nobody got to say. She want people to look at her. That's what she put it on for. She worked hard to put the outfit on.
Right.
So you better look at me. I'm gonna ask you to look at me. Take a picture, so
I know that's
and
right.
as you should every time,
Absolutely.
because we should be like that.
Right.
Embrace each other. If you see
And that's
somebody,
what
and
we
it
are.
makes us
That's
smile.
what we
And
are
I love
about.
So, this is Lisa the teacher, everybody.
Hi, how are you?
that. Come on in, get that.
At the end of the day, that is what this competition is about: uplifting one another, encouraging one another, and making them feel their best self. A lot of women do come in and feel like I just can't do this, and no, you want to do this. You came this far. I'm going to hug on you. I'm going to love on you. I'm a hugger, and not teach them all the time to also do massage and massage therapist.
Let's go. Talk
We're gonna
about
hug you for 20
Look at
seconds.
this, not that show.
We're gonna hug for 20 seconds. So at the end of each practice, I'll make each girl get up and you gonna stand back to back. Do y'all remember what y'all say? No, well, I'm pretty sure y'all
She
probably
remembers.
forgot.
She's
You definitely should.
fresh out of college.
Right.
You know what,
Right.
We
Ain't no wrong
don't
with that.
leave. We don't leave or depart from one another without saying a particular affirmation that I gave them. And it's just to build them and to let them know that regardless of what you're going through out there, when you're here, you are loved, you are wanted, you are needed, and I got your back always. So that's what they leave with. If they come in feeling the way, leave it at the door. Because when you come in here, you going to work, we're going to do our mental check-in, we're going to love on you, we're going to get you straight, and we're going to hit the
Let's
door.
talk about it. Come in with
Yes.
the attitude. Let's talk about it.
If Jess is beefing with
The other desk?
with the other desk, we're going to fix
We're
this
gonna
right
talk about
here,
it right
right
here.
now.
Yeah.
And y'all going to love one another before y'all leave this door.
Well, I can say that I know for a fact it was another Brittany when you was in your class, right, Brittany? It wasn't only Brittany. It
No,
wasn't.
she was the only one.
There's been times where it's been people with the same name.
It's
though,
saying-
but Brittany wasn't.
Oh, Sade. We had a few of them, right? Yeah.
I remember. but my point being is that
I regress.
y'all got the sisterhood, and it seemed like she said earlier, like you the strength, like you don't play. But it sounded like just now that you also help and you
Oh,
nurture.
absolutely.
So
I'm
even
not
though
going to
you're
beat you
stern,
down and not build you back up. That's
Right.
not what we're going to do.
I had something to say.
Yeah.
When I first started, we did the practice and stuff like that, and Buffy, teach you how to walk and how to look and all that kind of stuff like that. And she's like, she's just sitting there in the chair, and she just busts out laughing, and she like, you got this. Excuse my language, less than bitch face. I know how to be sexy in the bedroom because that's how I was taught. But like doing that little sexy stuff out in the open and have everybody looking, that's something I'm like, but I'm doing it. You understand what I'm saying? So when she told me, like, you can tell me something once, I'm gonna keep working on it and working on it and working on it. So I'm like, all right, let me keep doing this. So I'm in the mirror. So my son coming in. He like, what is you doing? Nothing. Get out my room. Let me do this. You feel me? So then I'm like, all right, let me make sure I'm doing this right. Then we had this challenge. So I'm like, all right, let me do this challenge.
Let's talk about it.
So I'm like, I misconstrued what she was talking about. I thought we had to do our own little challenge or whatever. So I'm like, let me do this.
Tell them what the challenge was.
So the challenge was.
Well, I don't know about you telling because you was all wrong.
Yeah, so you
So the challenge was, you were so wrong, but we love you.
I was super wrong.
So the challenge that Buffy gave to them was the TikTok, what is it, WAP, whatever. So she put it in the group, she put the video in the group, she said, be creative.
Oh, man.
Right? So we gave them a deadline. We doing this deadline thing. Ping! Here go her thing coming through. We excited. This child, we like, all right, well, maybe she won't work with the transition. She did a whole nother video.
I did.
She worked the hell out of being sexy,
I want to see
but
this
she did a whole nother video.
Y'all
Oh, you'll
release the
see 'em.
bloopers?
We haven't announced the winner yet.
Okay.
We haven't announced the winner yet. The winner will be announced on Wednesday. But all the girls, we had 8 girls participate and 6 girls accomplished it.
She get a do-over or y'all?
She got a do-over.
Okay.
She got to do because she was already ahead of time. They had until 8 p.m. on Thursday to get it in.
So when did you submit? Let her tell us what she said.
Well, let me tell you. So I'm thinking in my mind, all right, let me get this. Buffy said be creative. So I go in my
Buffy intimidated the shit out of her. That's what it was.
Yeah. So I go into my little room or whatever, my little closet, and I'm like, all right, so let me think of something. So I go in, I'm like, all right, let me find something to wear. So I make this little skit where I'm trying to find something to wear, throwing stuff around, looking like a little bum. You feel me? Then afterwards I stop it and then I switch it up. And now I'm I'm glamorous.
Okay.
So I'm like, yeah, I did it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sending it to my friend like I did this.
Right.
I send it to Caress and Caress busts out laughing. I'm like, but I'm like, you know what? But I can take constructive criticism because at the end of the day, I know that the people I'm around is not going to like kick my back and they trying to build me up. So when Buffy hit me up, she like, where did you get that video from? I'm like, I made it. She like, I know that, but that ain't what I asked.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do it right. But I'm just saying, like, some people would take because she's real, like she's strong. And you be like, oh shit, she might get me. But when she sees something in you and she's telling you like, all right, tweak it like this, you do it like that. It's not, don't take it personal. You understand what I'm saying? Because she sees something in you and she like, let me fix this, let me get it right for you. Right. So when she told me like, that's just like soften up your face, do this and do that.
Tell us more about this rest of the bitch face because I don't know the rest of the bitch
So
face.
usually like I have this look on my face where I don't really want nobody talking to me because most of the time the dudes be on some corny shit and I don't have time. So if I put that face on, you gonna leave me alone. Right. So now I'm just adapted to it. You understand what I'm saying? Right. So when I came into this, I'm like, all right, it's still on me, but I'm like, Destiny, you gotta remember, you don't have to have that look in here because them niggas ain't here. Right. You understand what I'm saying? So when I started doing my practice and then Buffy seen it and she like, you know, I got a lot of work that I have to work on. You understand what I'm saying? No, that walking stuff, girl, because I can't walk, girl.
We know.
I'm just letting you know what I gotta do.
Right, but when she told me like that's, you know, let's work on this every day, look yourself in the mirror and fix it. I'm like, all right, I got you. And I'm accomplishing it. You understand what I'm saying?
So we noticed
So let me see the rest of the bitch face.
Show the rest of the bitch.
Ooh,
Right there, she ain't even saying
No, it's just
I can't really do it. Like,
it's just
look, right there you go.
So ever since Buffy told her to soften up,
yeah,
we noticed in her regular pictures that she's soft. So she put up a picture yesterday on Facebook. And I said, look, I love that. I said, because look at her. She's learning how to relax that bitch face. And she's working it. And we had to call her and shout her out.
Yeah,
look,
absolutely.
we noticed it. We're so proud of it.
That's so great.
So, and love the fact that she took that and instantly started working on it. So in return, I'm going to tell you how pretty you look, how soft that is. You know what I mean? I'm not going to just say, I need you to fix that. And no, I'm going to build you back up. I'm definitely going to build you back up.
And you know what's beautiful about that? Because it is great to have the constructive criticism, and that means you care.
You know, people don't understand that when you talking and you actually paying attention to what's going on, that's when you speak about it. When you start being quiet, that's when you gotta watch.
But you
your
gotta be an
That's
adult.
when
You have to
she
be an
know.
adult to understand the constructive criticism, because if your mentality is not as an adult, you want to take it as she's picking on me, she's hating on me. But when you a grown, I'm 37, I'm about to be 38. I'm past that. Now, when I was younger, I still wouldn't even took it that way because how I was raised. But you have some women that come into this industry and they're like, oh, she just hating. She just, but it's like, no, if that's the case, then she wouldn't even have you come into her establishment. If she was hating, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's trying to help you, because there's some women that's tomboys that don't even know how to be a woman. You understand what I'm saying? So if you in this sisterhood, we're going to stick together and I'm going to help you. You here because you want the help. So I'm going to give it to you. Either you take it or you leave. You understand what I'm saying? And when you leave, don't talk shit about me, because I was trying to help you.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, as a man, when I heard all of y'all say, you know, I walk in the room and bitches is hating and they're like, you know, to be honest, I think that, you know, some women don't have the courage to be like, you look nice. I don't really think that at all. I really think that, you know what I mean? So, you know, so you might feel like, yo, this bitch hating on me, but you just realize you got that glow. And once I started perceiving things differently, you know, then you'll have that confidence, you know, like she, like at you do poetry, right? So, you know, you have to break out of that. Like, well, not even just to start accepting your roses, because when you walk in a room and you feel like somebody feel like, oh, this bitch just came in. No, she's looking at you and admiring you. She's loving what she see, but she just don't have the
they don't know how to do it.
Right.
They weren't taught. They don't know how to do it. I will tell anybody, you are so pretty. And not, it don't have to be on nothing, but you are beautiful.
You ever
But
seen
it's
their
not
face
taught.
when you do that to somebody?
Yes.
Sometimes
And
they be looking like
Right.
Because it's so shocking,
It
because
is.
women don't do that to women.
at all.
Yeah.
And I get that all the time, because I'm telling you, and I be bad, honey. When I go out, I'm sharp. So when I tell another person, I tell, because I feel everybody should be celebrated. Everybody, down to that person that's the janitor, to the person that's taking out the trash, be celebrated. You made it. You doing something. You understand what I'm saying? So I really do. Every time I see somebody, girl, thank you.
But they're
You
not.
look good today, and it
Yes.
shocks people so bad.
Right. I know what we do, because we also have teen groups, young girls.
Mhm.
And I know we stick to telling them to compliment each other. Because when they walk in the room, it's like, I hate her. Like, what you hate her for? Tell me right now what you hate her for. She just walked in the room. So we pick that out of them at that age, because some moms ain't moms. And I'm
Shut up.
I'm old school mom. You know, so we trying to bring it, like we get these women now at their ages and they're all 25 and above. And it's hard to, those ones that can't take that constructive criticism like this and Brittany and this and
Those women that I let go.
See, he always trying to make it a girl fight.
He always trying to make it a girl fight. Not
Let's
Jerry
jump
Springer.
him.
Not Jerry
So
Springer.
did
This camera will not
anybody
get
ever
this.
quit? I want to know that. Anybody ever quit on y'all? They just couldn't do it.
Oh,
So y'all been calling me about it.
yes. We have lots. We started off with like 21, and that pageant day would be 12.
Yeah.
We started off with like 18, the pageant day be 6.
Yeah.
So we have quitters. Some is mom situation, some is financial, some is just basically they just quit, or it's just a hate. We done had situations where they find out both they got the same baby dad. Okay, we're gonna be sisters.
Right, you still.
And what he did,
And y'all kids gonna be cousins.
brothers. But we work through it. We work through stuff like that. If it's not able to be worked on, then we gotta have that discussion on what we're gonna do, because we're not gonna let you come in and take our environment. Because we're not, because I damn sure don't wanna walk in there after a long day at work. Now that I've devoted my time to be with y'all in the evening, all of us work all day. We gotta come in here, we gotta pay for a venue to practice. We're sitting in here, now we're pissed off, we got a bottle of fruit and water to drink. I'm already irritated. I'm not gonna sit there and let you come in with your negative energy.
I know that's right.
Because if you walk in feeling bad, trust me, you leave out. By the time Buffy rip you a new butthole, you're gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right, and we'll make them get up and dance. First meeting, Buffy always makes them get
I
up
put
and
everybody on the spot.
yeah, she don't care who you are. Get up and dance. Show me sexy.
Twerk
Show me
or
sexy.
twerk or like. I want to know what kind of dance. She said, "Yeah, I'm a
So what
fucker."
she started
We
is
not talking
she
about.
randomly put the song on and said, "Get up and dance."
Oh, so you do what you want. If you start twerking, you ain't gonna say.
And even if
No,
you
we
don't
don't
know how to
stop.
dance, just do
Okay.
something.
Okay.
Just do something.
You want to see? So what's the purpose of that?
It is a few things. One, see if you qualify election.
Okay.
Because you can't lead without following first. right? Two, if you have your confidence.
Okay.
Three, I need to see how you move because during our lingerie segment, there's the sexy dance.
Right.
You are dancing. Your lingerie is covered up, but you are dancing in a sexy way. So if you can't get up and do a 4 count for me, then you're not going to do this.
Right.
And I need you to, and I put on 2 different types of songs, one fast, one slow. I need to see how you move.
Right.
You know, because our opening scenes is a little upbeat.
And people come
So I
out
need to
for our
see that.
lingerie.
They
Oh,
do.
yes,
You've
we-
been
I-
there.
I
You've
can't
been
lie.
there.
That was my favorite
So
part.
as a man, let me switch the tables. Listen,
That
let me.
music, that light drop.
But wait, let me switch the tables. How did you feel as a male
Right.
being out to both pageants for the lingerie scene? Did it discuss you?
I'll be honest. The first one, I think, because you just said, "Oh, they a little covered up." Y'all wasn't covered up. Y'all just let it all hang out.
No,
I
we
love
was covered up the
No,
first
y'all was
one.
covered out, but I feel like the second time was more PG-13 because it was a little bit.
It was more
yeah,
pastors
it was
in the
more.
bed that
The
time.
first one, like,
Hey,
it was- they both were sexy. They both were sexy. They both had the, as a man watching it, I like both, but I feel like the first one, it wasn't as much. It wasn't as much.
Skin.
The word on covers. It was
Covered.
it was less covered up. You know what I
Okay.
mean? You got an actual chance to see a BBW.
Because the first one was more
because
intimate.
some men never seen a BBW
Right.
in her lingerie. So and I feel like it was those type of men in both shows. So I felt like y'all kind of took a little bit away from it because I was intrigued. But I mean, somebody who never seen a beautiful woman.
Aggravate me.
He might have felt like
trying to
he
stumble
missed the
over the
show,
word.
you know what I'm
So we
saying?
got you.
No, but
Say
I
it
love
big.
it.
Big,
But I was
big,
trying to-
big. Everything
I
is
think
big.
the first one that you
Bigger
had,
the better.
the reason why you felt like it was so like erotic, I think because it was more personal because the ladies came right here in front of you
Okay.
and walked and dragged the chair in between you.
Right.
The second one we kept them on the stage.
Mhm.
So I think that added a little bit. We covered up with t-shirts versus robes.
Oh, right.
First
That's
year
what
they
I
had
was gonna say.
satin
That's
robes,
what I was
last year
gonna
they
say,
had
robes,
white button-ups on. So I think that's what gauged a little bit, because we actually had that conversation last night on what could we do different and about venues, how a venue can affect the feel of the whole event. The first pageant was very close and intimate.
Right.
You know, we got up, we did a line dance together, the girls were dragging fish.
Right.
The next year we had a stage.
Right.
So it added a little space in between us. Tell me that's my Ananya coming in.
And, of course
Ananya
it
late
is.
for her own funeral.
Uh-huh.
Hi, baby.
How's it going? Hey, yo.
Hello, Anaya. Hey,
Hi.
let's take this seat right here.
Ooh, not that one. Not that one.
So Anaya, thank you for showing up. I want you to introduce yourself to everybody.
My name is Ananya. My name is Ananya Fussell. I'm 28. Am I still reigning?
Yes, you're still reigning.
Excuse
She's the
me.
current crown winner.
Current Miss Congeniality.
What made you are you running again this year?
Yes, I definitely am. This experience really changed me completely. So it's exciting to do it again and just show what I've learned with the pageant, just by myself alone.
You feel like you can learn more? You feel like you just took it all in and look, you got this?
I definitely can learn more. It's always
Yeah, she got to learn how to tell time.
Right.
We've been working on that for 3 years with her. Time.
I'm working on that for 28 years.
Listen, we've been working on that. But Ananya came to us Ananya came to us, and not to put her on front because she just walked in, but when she came to our very first meeting and Buffy made her get up in there, we basically both said, "Why you walking like that?" No hate at all, but you walk like a little.
Just,
Get it together.
And that's why this is such a great experience to me, because I've been a tomboy my whole life. I've never, I grew up by myself, so it was just me doing what I had to do, and I was always really quiet, really shy. So I just fell into that more. Like I
You had
was a little
sisters.
boy. I was a
So how does it feel to have sisters? They were talking about your sisterhood.
Yes, I love it. I love it. Just to be able to know that there's a group of women that I can reach out to that's not going to judge me, that just have my best interests at heart just because. There's no, strings attached to it or anything like that. I love it. It's amazing.
So I want to know about the talent suits. So I want to know. I'm gonna start with you since you came in. Like, what's your talent? Like, what's your talent? What do you bring as far as the talent section?
Have y'all picked talents for this year?
Well,
Because this is only our second meeting.
Okay.
Wednesday is our second meeting
So everybody
for this
got that.
season, where Ananda and Brittany, well, you're not running this year, so try again.
But everybody, I feel like anybody, regardless of being in a pageant, everybody know what their talents is. They know what they're good at. So it might be your job to pull it out or make them feel confident enough to use that talent. But I feel like everybody feels it. And they know even from playing in the shower, you know what your talent is. I don't know what it is. So what's your talent? I'm sorry.
I can sing that. That is like that's my number one talent. I actually was just in the car and I was thinking about something else, but I don't know how I feel about that yet. So
let's hear it. What else you were thinking about? We don't have to fans know. You don't got to decide on it.
I'm not really sure. I just want to do something different. Like I really like to talk, but I don't know how that is gonna. Yeah, like I don't know how that's gonna go. I think I'm funny.
Stand up.
Right, that's what I was gonna say. I'm like, I don't know how funny I am. I'm a little bit funny. I would love
car right there, great.
I sure will because I would love that. I think I'm funny, but I don't know if everybody would think I'm funny. So it's just like
It's always worth a try.
I don't know.
Maybe you should use that. I think come to a couple comedy shows, and maybe that could be your comedy set. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, not a long time. 5 minutes don't take a long time. Hold on, you gotta build that back up because you're over there breaking it down.
I'm gonna keep it real with it.
I'm alright. I'm a little guy sometimes, but I might be able to come up
One
with
of the things about comedy though is that other comedians build each other up. She's a comedian, I'm a comedian. We all build each other up, we bounce off each other. So if that's something you want to do outside of the pageant or bring to the pageant, you can reach out to us and we'll help you. Comedy is not that heat like we was talking about earlier. Comedian, I do music too, but some musicians, like, oh, nice, he corny. But when it comes down to comedy, I don't care how she's funny, I'm funny. There ain't no such thing as funny her. Because if you laugh at her and you laugh at me, we both funny. You know what I mean? So, and I think it's the same thing with y'all. If you're beautiful. It don't matter about, does she look better than her? No, y'all all got the curves. You know what I'm saying? We gonna respect all of them.
That's right.
So let's go back around to Destiny, you got to identify with your last name. Destiny who?
My last name is Johnson, but I go by Destiny Thursday.
All right, and you do poetry. So how long have you been doing poetry? Do you want to share some poetry? You want to let us hear a little something? This is your opportunity to shine. You know what I mean? If you got a little poem.
That's what's like.
Yeah, like I ain't know.
We're going to do this.
We ain't know we put the spot on.
I'll do it like this. Have you ever seen a woman paralyzed from the waist down dance? Find her legs in a man-made lake, balance in her husband's eyes, reason in his arms. See, he cried only for her, just so she could walk again. Find stilts and teardrops just to look her lover straight in his face. I saw her. Lock limbs and love songs and glide over frozen waters. Picture framed every moment, and I swear I could taste love for the very first time. Knew the kind I wanted to breakfast every morning. Have you ever seen two people in the kind of love that renders you speechless, proves that love has no such weakness while singing sort of unfamiliar melodies in very familiar places? I watched them as they whirlpool waltz into winds, salsa dance into night swims, tango tender kisses in secret waters and pretended they were alone. Dance like no one was watching. He held her so close, you would have thought she was his only source of oxygen, and without her, he was breathless. He worshipped her, prayed to their love to resurrect her legs. He wanted her to be happy, never saw anything less than a goddess, for she is all he's ever known, and they danced smiles into dark hearts and hope into forgotten dreams, kissed sunsets with prideful promises, and her smile gave him angel wings, and they flew. Forgot their legs on Earth's surface, but never stopped dancing, and I want that. I want midnight moons and special stars, secrets and rainy days, There's just something about the pitter patter that makes my heart race. I want love, pure and everlasting. Let a song repeat nothing, just so we never forget. The moment you made my heart skip, toes curl, body tingle, just by your mere existence. I want you just as you are, scared, confident, not humble at all. I promise to keep you grounded. Hold your hand, remind you you're never alone, so it's impossible to be forgotten.
That's right.
I'm a part of it. I got a question though.
It is that, I'm sorry, it is that for me, it is the passion that we want them to feel when they walk on that stage. It is the love, it is the being receptive, it is all of that. And if we can bring that out in each and every one of these women, then
that's right.
You did that.
So, I want to know what inspired, because when you first started the poem, I thought it probably was inspired by a nigga crying for you, like a dude crying his eyes out. That's how you started it. You did whirlpools, you know what I mean? And then it sounded like it escalated because you seen somebody else in love and you wanted to share what they had. So did you know that person? Did you want her man, or did you want? You know, I want to know the inspiration because I'm an artist. So what inspired you to write this poem? I'll let you explain. I'm sorry.
Supposed to be the section 8 So I was at Belmont Lake, and there was a lady in a wheelchair, and her, I'm assuming her husband or her guy, kind of like had carried the wheelchair up to the water so she could be a part of it, you know, like be in it, and he lifted her out and like actually put her in the water and was like holding her, and they were just like dancing. And I thought it was so beautiful.
It was.
Because the emotion that you get from that poem that you could feel, like as somebody just listening, I think we all felt it just listening. And even though as you close your eyes, you might feel like you were shy, but you bring us all there with you. We all felt we was at the lake with you, and we watched that scene with you. That's why I want to pull that out of you. And I just want everybody give us some more love.
I want to say that's great because you made this dummy actually pay attention. Girl, you are superb. You probably didn't even pay attention that good in kindergarten. That was girl, you're good. It's different. Like, so the pageant is new to me. And, you know, like being on stage and getting dressed up, you know, or just like wearing different fits and stuff like that. It's different. Poetry, it's literally about me and my words connected. I have to write. Like it's mandatory if I'm going to survive in this world. And so no matter how shy I am when it comes to everything else, my words are, it's all I have. Like,
have you written about the pageant yet? Have you created a poem? Because if you haven't, I think one is coming. But I used to do with poetry. I actually do music and comedy now, but I started with poetry. And I can understand, like, as a writer, you're always going to find something that you can write about. As a comedian, you know, like you see the white girl with all that ass, you said, look, I'm using you tonight because I got some shit I want to write about you. You know what I'm saying? Right, don't get mad. You know what I mean?
And the way that you went into that, I've been to plenty of what is it, poetry readings, all of that, and I constantly see people like this. My sister. That's a talent that you have that is phenomenal. When that man say go ahead and put that word out there, that girl said you change it to a whole nother person. I seen it come to you. As soon as he said speak, he said and you change. What is your alter ego when you get, because you got a whole different person. That's charisma. That's the charisma. Yeah. Okay, so all right. I can dig it. Do any of you other ladies with your talents, do y'all have you know, that alter ego when you get on camera, you that fierce bitch, that pose that everybody want to look at. You understand? You know y'all got that bad bitch pose. You know that degree angle. Y'all know Drake talk about it. Y'all got it. Which one is y'all?
I'm a Gemini, so
it don't even matter. Him got two fierce eyes. I got one of them at home. That's my chocolate drop.
My mom's a Gemini.
Oh
so
yeah,
I know.
watch that. Cold and hot.
I know.
Give her a set with two different type of people, two different queens on. You got her. You got her. Yep. Yes.
I sing. I haven't sung in a long time, and I've been trying. My allergies are messing up with me, but I do sing. But I'm trying, like she said, I'm looking for other things because I don't want that to just be my crutch because I do have multiple things that I do, but I do have to try to fit that in with the pageant. You know
So
what
when
I'm
you
saying?
say you sing, like what make you think you can sing? Like that was you singing in the church? Somebody tell you?
I used
you
to sing in the
sound
church
good?
when I was younger.
Okay.
I did a couple of talent shows when I was in middle school. Won the talent shows and stuff like that. So I know I'm not Beyonce and all that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm
you got a glass
Destiny.
of water, you ain't gonna crack
But
it up.
I'm Destiny. I mean, I'm not the best out here, but I know when I sing, I feel good because at the end of the day, my grandma was like my big supporter when it came out to singing and stuff like that. And she knew it. You know what I'm saying? My grandma was a model as well. She had won Miss Bronze and all that kind of stuff. So she was getting me into that too. So she was like, you should do the singing. So they was in there making me practice. But then it's like when I got a certain age, I want to run with the boys and all that kind of stuff. So I kind of like push it to the side. And I'm like nervous and stuff like that, but I just gotta get back on to it.
So who's your favorite singer and who's your grandmother's favorite singer?
Mary J. Blige is my favorite singer. And my grandma didn't really have
she played something.
She used to listen to her and my mom used to listen to Phyllis Harmon a lot. So that's all I used to hear, the Phyllis Harmon and all that kind of stuff like that.
You said Mary J was yours.
That's my sister.
So can you let us hear a little bit?
Not
Some
today.
Mary, just like need some water.
Not
All right,
today.
all right, so what Mary song was your song?
All her songs.
You gotta give me a favorite.
Share My World. I sung that in my 8th grade. We had a pageant show and I sung that. I got on the stage, nobody knew I could sing. So when I got on the stage, they're like, what's Destiny doing? She about to sit on this stool. What's she about to do? So first of all, they pushed me out because I was scared. So
what about that song do you like the most?
Because I'm sharing something about me to other people.
Right.
It's a lot of stuff that y'all don't know about me that I will share. And when you speak those words, you feeling it. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
yes. Share the world.
I know. But when you like singing certain songs, but Share My World, she's basically letting you know like the things I got going on. I'm feeling you, so I want you to feel what I'm feeling. If you feeling it, we're gonna share this together. You understand what I'm saying? No, I never wrote a song before. No.
I don't know this song. Can you sing the hook?
No, I sure can.
I know the song.
Listen, if you coming to our pageant and stuff like that, there you go. Look at you.
Come on, help me.
The other one,
I'll be like,
I'll be there.
okay.
Whenever you be there.
Look, he over here trying to.
Boy, if you stay, I'll always make sure. Yeah, that part.
You ain't gonna harmonize. You can't just spin it like it was a rap.
Listen, right now, this is the new thing for me. We introducing each other, so I can't give that out right there.
Don't get married then.
Once I get my practice
I don't
going
want
on
you
and all that.
I don't want you to feel like that because as an artist, as a comedian, as a rapper, when I meet people, they say, "Oh, you rap? Let me hear something." As a comedian, they say, "Oh, you funny? Let me hear a joke." So I don't expect you.
No, I got
you. She did. She was like, "Look, get up and dance, play some music."
But see, that's what she's supposed to do.
I just because I feel comfortable singing
but
something.
I got allergies.
I'm just saying, I don't want you to feel like I put you on blast and you didn't do what you did. I just wanted to hear your story because it's very important as an artist and as an entertainer or somebody who has a passion. If you're passionate about something, I just wanted to know what your passion is. And Mary is your passion. And you said that share your world. You gonna share? I'm gonna be there.
Well, Mary,
that world,
Mary is my girl, but
November 16th.
What's November 16th?
No, it was August.
I have this thing of like if you look at me, you would never see the hardship that I went through. Okay. So like I know Buffy and Caress was telling me like once you become in a pageant, you have to have a platform. So my platform is homeless awareness because I became homeless at 20. So I lived in a car. I lived behind the supermarkets, and I lived at my job. You know what I'm saying? So that's very, 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 very personal to me. I came a long, long, long way, and nobody could ever know unless you know me. You know what I went through. So singing, listening to music. Making other people happy with something that got me through my days. You understand what I'm saying? So right now, getting into this, I can give the same energy because y'all don't know, but I was going through some stuff working with Caress when I was in that homeless situation. And Caress is crazy as hell. There be so much stuff going on And I was struggling so bad, but her coming from downstairs, coming upstairs, joking, being herself, she don't know that did a lot for me. So doing this is like everything for me because she don't know what she did for me. And what she did for me, I'm going to give to everybody else that I can.
I'm wondering about that in my heart.
Thank you for sharing. You know,
I love you, but I'm gonna keep that. But like she said, we worked together. I was her boss,
Yes.
and never knew that I'm just naturally silly. I'm a comedian. However, but I kind of got close with her because she always has a bright face. Like she always was like, I don't care what she's like, hey, Karaz, I'm like, girl, bye, move. You know, but I would go in her classroom and she would just perk up and we would just laugh and talk. And I would go back to my class. She would go back to her class. When the other director was getting on her nerves, I would come to her, calm her down, not knowing that all of this was.
She always had my back though.
But I always had her back regardless on what. Didn't ask. I didn't pry her information, but I just knew if Destiny was there, she was there for a reason. She had to work late. She had to work early.
She didn't even
They would
know.
uplift you on your days when you had the bitch face.
Yeah.
You see her.
But I got the bitch face too, so it's probably.
But I had an attitude.
Oh, that's what it
I had a strong attitude problem when I was younger. She'll tell you, I had a very strong, and it was a defense mechanism for me because I'm going through stuff.
We fired you, but you came back.
Absolutely, and you know,
Yeah, like the
growing
next
up.
morning? So
Yeah,
what
she
you mean
did.
I ain't got no job? I'll
Nah,
see you
that's
tomorrow.
true.
What's my
Yeah, that's
schedule?
true. They set me down plenty of times. You know, Dash, you got to do this. Like, I'm the only child. I don't always get my way, but it's like y'all don't know what I'm fighting. You understand what I'm saying? I'm trying to fight to find somewhere to live.
But you fighting, so you know you was dedicated. You still showed up.
Yeah, but
you know you got through it. But you know, but you knew it. You know what I mean? And you didn't carry it on your shoulder. You didn't let nobody have a pity party for you.
No.
And,
You would have never known unless she told you.
And the crazy thing is, being though we all work together, Caress is being who she is, and Caress meeting other people, and being though Caress meeting certain people, that certain person helped me get an apartment. You understand what I'm saying? Because I know her, because she knows somebody, and they didn't even know that this girl was homeless and needed a place to live. And me interacting and listening, oh, you can go here and go there, and I got an apartment. And from that day forward, I wasn't homeless no more. You understand what I'm saying? And from that day forward, I said to myself, people made fun of me because I'm gonna keep it 100. The job that we was working at, I was go at nighttime. I would park my car because I was the opener, and I would sleep there and take a shower. People made fun of me because I did that and not even knowing what was going on with me. So I'm like, I'm tired of having to always put me behind and let everybody shine. It's my turn. I don't care how you feel. If I walk in this room and you like, that's a shame, but I'm still gonna represent. This is it. Until that day God say it's time for me to take that breath away from you, I'm gonna keep it moving. This is it. This is it. You know what I'm saying? I'll be 40 in 2 years. I can't keep having myself in the back and everybody else is just, and it's just saying, fuck me. I can't do that anymore.
So did you have a support system, or you was the support system? I know last night you was with two chicks that was just getting over a divorce. I don't want to believe it.
So my one support system that's
my best. They support,
yes.
Or did they support you, or you was always
she was one of my support my best friend Tiffany. When I was homeless, she would tell her mom, that's like my other family. I would sleep in her room. They had me sleeping in the bed or whatever. Me and her been friends for 27 years.
So you didn't go through the
So no, and then she was with me and didn't even know what was going on. So I had her, I had Tiffany, and I had like my ex-boyfriend. But that's all I had, and I had God. That was the most support system that I had because He was giving me the ability to have somewhere to sleep, even if it was my job. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm sleeping behind the Acme that was on Route 130. Nobody knew that. You understand what I'm saying? But I would get up, come to the job, wash, and y'all would never know. So when it's like right now, yeah, we plus size women, but you don't know what they're going through. They might have a man beating their ass. You understand what I'm saying? Or they might be homeless or whatever the situation is. And they don't have nobody that's sitting there voicing out what they was going through. So they feel like they're by themselves, but you're not by yourself.
So what else do you think that you could bring as far as your talent? Because it sounds like you're passionate about helping people that was in this situation. It sounds like sing, but you ain't want to sing the day. So, like, let me hear your plan B. Because as a father and as someone who, you know, do give people advice, I always say you gotta have a plan B. This could be your plan A. This is what you want to do, but always set up a plan B. So,
well, my plan A is for one, getting all the education that I can from these two young ladies. My plan B is to give out the information and education that they're giving me to others. Also, I'm opening up a group home, affordable housing for people who are living on the street with their kids and can't pay rent. So that's my next step. I've already been in classes. That's my next step. You know what I'm saying? And I keep it quiet because sometimes when you put that stuff out there like that, people try to damage it. You know what I'm saying? But I can't. I'm tired of seeing our people sitting out on the street and people just making fun. Ha ha ha! That's funny. Like no, it's not. So
I'm from
I can
Brooklyn.
get it back.
I done seen people,
Yeah.
you know, and you know, the crazy part is that some people out there acting like they're homeless, not homeless.
Oh, I know.
Checks.
Trust me, I
That's
know.
just a hustle. You know what I mean? That panhandling shit is real.
I know.
But you know, as a man who's been put out of so many houses,
Mhm.
I know how I feel to be homeless. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Straight outside in the cold, man.
You know what I'm saying? Summertime coming, baby. No, but let's talk about your challenge. I think they might be running out of time soon. So tell us about your
I
challenge.
do a little doo-wop, pop, pop.
You
No,
did.
no, I said.
She said, "You pop, pop, pop." I was like, my mind started with, "What you popping, girl?"
I remember you on the mic with a dirty man.
Yes, I sang a little bit.
She sang a lot of it.
I come from a family of singers. We like the Jackson 5, minus the Jacksons, there's a bunch of them.
So how many sisters you got?
All together, I have 7.
God, y'all.
And where you fall, like baby?
I'm the second oldest from both sides. So I'm here
You gonna let us know when I say something?
It's your turn.
Who's your favorite? Tell me the first singer.
My favorite singer, I have 2. So my all-time favorite is Tina Marie. We have my head up next to her. But I also love India India is one of my favorites. My favorite song by her has to be Video. She says,
Say it.
sometimes I shake my legs and sometimes I don't. Sometimes I comb my hair and sometimes I won't. Depends on how the wind blows, I might even paint the tone. It really just depends on whatever feels good in my soul. I'm not the average girl from your video, and I ain't been like a supermodel, but I learned to love myself unconditionally because I am free. I'm not the average girl from your video. My work is not determined by the price of my clothes. No matter what I'm wearing, I will always be that bitch you cannot be.
I know that's right.
And that wasn't a radio edit version. I didn't even know they said that. So, I mean, why does that speak to you so much? Is it because you don't shave? Or
Yeah, because that's the best part.
I'm sorry.
I know.
As a comedian, I have. I'm sorry.
Right.
But why does that?
I feel like I grew up in poverty. Like I didn't have the best clothes. I was teased for not having appropriate shoes. I had to make make what I had work.
Right, because you're the oldest, so nobody could really pass no clothes after you.
Right, and I'm the biggest.
Right.
So
Okay.
all my sisters were small, and then when it's time for the oldest one to pass down, it's like I can't fit this.
Right.
So I always got the short end of the stick. I'm the black sheep of the family. And I'm always around women who wear weave and makeup, and they try to make themselves look, I guess, better, which is nothing against, makeup and stuff, but there's not a lot of natural women who get that. Damn, girl, you look good without no makeup, no lip gloss, no lashes. I come with it. Okay? I don't got nothing on my lip gloss right now.
Okay, let's give it a round of applause. I love natural beauty. It's only 2 things I love. One is big girls. Second thing is natural. You know what I'm saying? So you got both. You winning, bro. You winning, man.
There's no money in this body other than what the clothes I put on. I ain't got no money to buy no boots, no butt, no stomach, no leg, none of that. I'm natural. I'm me. I'm going outside like, you know what I'm saying? Like I am. I think that's why they're so because no matter what I look like, no matter what I'm wearing, no matter what type of hairstyle I have, I'm a queen. And everywhere I go, it's somebody that's like, but she want to be me though. She upset because she got to do a little extra to look like this.
Right.
So That's my baby.
Even your sisters was like, look, girl, you'll get here.
Yeah, they asked me like, girl, who made you? Where you come from? You adopted that body, that. And it make me feel good. Like I love when, when people make me feel good, but I also don't shame people who don't, have natural curves. Like if you want to go find that, make sure to
let me go
Make
for
sure she make it
out.
What was that word that you said they gotta have? Everybody gotta have a what? No, that's not the one. Like yours was the homeless.
Oh, the platform.
What's your platform?
So I've been thinking about that, but I think what speaks to me most is colorism. I've been teased a lot for being dark. And I'm not even that dark now. I look at myself and I'm like, I'm brown.
No, you dark.
But when I was a kid,
Dark natural big. I was sugarcoat nothing now.
I was on top of midnight.
Where's the timeout?
So y'all got been like being a dark skinned girl. Like you just gotta let people know that melanin is bad. And people buy this, and we're born with it. You know what I'm saying? The dark, the black, and the berry, what?
Sweeter than juice.
So
Chocolate
I like that. So I think we run out of time. Anybody else got something else they want to say? They want to talk about?
Yeah, I want to tell you that you to the base. You talk about snacks. You ain't brought none of here. Then you got a lot of lovely ladies. You the worst fucking thing. I thought it was gonna be a cupcake. He bought her together. Anybody got burger? You said we don't have any. Worthless date. Worthless. Don't give him no booty, ladies. He's not gonna feed you. He's not gonna feed you. And warning sign.
Red flag.
Right there. Put his ass on timeout. That's the timeout.
But right now, I think we have 9. We have a potential 10, 12 girls. When you drop that, it's a potential 12 girls this year. Hopefully,
we like 12. What is 12?
Right. It was only 6 of us, so we just
You'll see when you say 12, I won't make it.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, everybody will make it. Or everybody's not privileged to a meeting. Everybody's privileged to the radio show. We'll talk about that at our next meeting.
Okay.
Because we pick and choose who we take out. Some of them we not ready.
And they not ready yet.
Right.
You can take people, and you know what? I just heard Steve Harvey saying that on the radio because I'm a big advocate of Steve Harvey and listening to his show. And he said, as you progress and as you keep going on, it's going to be people that you going to lose. And there's a lot of people that you going. You can take them, but you can't get. You can't. It's not. And then they want to be more stars than you. Wait a minute. This ain't for you. It's okay to be selfish, y'all. Listen to me, Pinky. It's okay to be selfish. The hell with them. Put yourself first. Stop, because you, like you said, we with us kids and all of that, we sit back and we do for everybody else. It's like it's your time to shine, and shine beautifully as y'all do.
I actually do have something to say. You just reminded me of something. My platform this year, I think it's going to be around children education. Mm-hmm. I really I ran into something that I really feel like could change the world. And it starts with kids and what they're learning and how they're learning and things like that.
Yeah, don't tell too much.
Yeah, I can't even give too much because it's so.
Right. But I'm about to say something. No, because
be the first time you need to go ahead and train.
But what it made me think of is not being able to take everybody with you and being on your own journey. And as a single mom, it's so hard to just do what I'm trying to do and still be a mom and still, be a friend and a daughter and a this and a that. And it's like, hold up. And I kind of.
So is the platform being a single mom or educating kids?
Honestly, it's all wrapped up.
That's not the word. I thought the platform.
Being a single mom is not a platform.
No, well, it can because what she's saying, what I take it as is a lot of struggle for single moms that might have a lot of things going on. So that could be. I don't know if that qualifies as a platform.
It's a little mixed up. I can't really. I can't.
So what was your platform last year? Because that's your platform that you think about this year.
I can't give too much.
But tell us about what your platform was last year. Because she came back, right?
Yes.
Well, last night.
Was it mental?
No.
I didn't bring their folders with me, so I don't know. I forget. It's been a lot.
Right, yeah, it's been a long 2 years, so I can't really.
But see, with the pageant, they don't have to, like, it's not to cut you off. We pick and choose during the year, so they have a platform, but do they speak on that platform, or do they do a fishbowl question? So first year we did fishbowl. Last year we did platform. Well, 2 years ago we did platform. This year we don't know what we do. We don't know. They need the platform when they introduce themselves to say, "Hi, I'm Jessica. My platform is." They need that, but we don't know yet. Or are they going to speak on pageant day, or will it be fishbowl? So that's in discussions right now between us. We're trying to figure out how.
However, whatever their platform is, they have to be implemented in the community. You know, I'm big on community service.
And because we
I think
opened it
that's
up
the
not
difference
just
of what
for
2 years
Camden,
ago and now, like with this one, it's like
right?
way bigger than what I can really put out there. A couple years ago, it wasn't the same. It wasn't like it was something, but it's
different.
Yeah,
Now
it's really
because you're
different.
actually taking heed to it and taking it as
Yep.
serious as
Yep.
possible. Because I know y'all run into that a lot. A lot of these young women come to y'all and they probably had story upon story, but they're not willing to take that information. That can be kind of rough. That's why you have to be.
It's definitely
You
wrong.
have to be like you are. You have to be how you are
It's
because
definitely wrong.
what you're offering is something amazing. And I don't know if anybody else has said that. Well, obviously this woman has explained that she expressed it more than anybody can. I thank you, young ladies, because a lot of us young ladies or even older ladies, you cannot imagine, because I talk to plenty of people, and this is something that a lot of women have been actually looking for, but don't know how to get it.
Right.
Don't know where the information is. And please, before we get done with this conversation, please let them know again, punch it in their heads and put it on and please go on my site and please put the information for them, because I share. Because this is beautiful what y'all women are doing, and I commend y'all. Please keep going. Y'all young sisters, when y'all get a chance to go out and hit anybody else, let them know y'all thick and luscious chicks is coming through and y'all shutting shit down all day long. BBW unite, because I tell you, I got a thick baby girl at home, and her name is Fat, pretty hot and tempting, baby. You better know. Fat is fluffy and fresh, baby, all day. That's why I told her, bitch, you is missing. She would have been in love. I'm telling you, she just as bad as me, and I really, really commend loving your body, loving yourself. You don't have to be anything extravagant. You are you, and you are beautiful as you are. I'm God's perfect imperfection, and y'all make it. Y'all beautify it every step, every moment, every movement. This is beautiful. Keep on doing great
With
work.
that being said, I do want to say I'm very, very confident about the ladies that's running this year. Y'all gonna look out for stuff like this is coming.
Yes.
We have a meeting where we still have spots available. If we can pull it up to 15 this year, we will. But our meeting is on Wednesday at 6:00 at 325 Kate Avenue, Jim's Creations. Come on in. We'll set time aside to introduce you to everybody and let you know about the pageant. But the girls that already been here, they're gonna be practicing, so you get to see how we whipping them into shape. So come on out Wednesday night, 6:00.
And where you say this at again?
This is at 325 Kane Avenue, downtown Camden.
Yes.
It's called Jen's Creations.
That's we're gonna close it on that. I want everybody who's watching to make sure you're at the next event. Respect my curve. And,
When is the next event?
We're looking for a venue. Somebody send us a venue, please.
We'll make it happen. We might be able to use this area right here, Wcmd. I'll try to put that in perspective so y'all. Maybe I can help y'all get a venue.
Oh, in that case, we need a practice spot.
Right.
We used to practice here.
Okay.
Put that in the ether.
Yeah, we'll do that.
We used to practice here. We need to come
So,
back.
thank y'all for tuning into the Dumbass Radio Show. We didn't really get no prank calls in today, but we definitely had some laughs. We had some fun. And, make sure y'all follow all these young ladies. I want y'all to all say y'all Instagram or one more before we shut it down so they can follow y'all. So, wherever they can follow you at.
You can follow me on Instagram at NYGarfunkel.
You can follow me on Instagram at JuicyFruit4.
You can follow me on Instagram at Ananya Fussell. You can follow me on Instagram at dangerously_beautiful01.
You can follow me on Instagram, Team Cancer. That's me. Water sign.
That's water.
And I guess you can follow the movement at Miss Camden on Instagram. We got Respect My Curves on Facebook and CMD Curves on TikTok.
Thank y'all for coming out.
Great job, ladies.
I ain't playing about them snacks next time. Y'all smoke.
But I was nervous. That's why I saw this was just decorations. I started getting nervous. That's the drink.
Give me snacks. You don't give me that. Oh, if you don't. I'm saying, everybody, listen, I'm telling you, if you feed me, be murdered. That's how we do it. Yeah, we together. Here go my